Good morning, pausers. I hope you're all well. It is Suzy Beaumont here from Change Your World. I hope you're really finding your groove with this challenge now and you're really finding your way. We are almost at the end of the 3-week period, so this is a bit of a tipping point. This will be the point where you're either really going for it and you're just loving it, you've really found your groove with it, or your practice will be starting to tail off and you will be, I was going to say finding other things to do, but life might be just getting it in the way and you're not making this the priority. This gift of time to yourself is no longer becoming a priority. The initial motivation and enthusiasm might have worn off. So what I want to talk to you about today is about how to create those healthy habits and maintain those healthy habits so that you can continue with seeing the growth and the benefits of giving yourself this gift of time, this 10-minute micro pause in your day, and how you can build on that. So first and foremost, it's actually about getting a plan, getting focused and being really clear about what you want to achieve. Now, your objective might only be, okay, I want to create 10 minutes in my day so I can do mindfulness. Let's take that. And it's like, okay, let's look at when the best time to do that is. Is it before you go to work? Is it first thing in the morning when you've just woken? Or is that, not a good plan because you might fall back to sleep? Is it before the kids get up? Is it before the demands of the day come on? Is it last thing at night? Is it before, while you're preparing for bed? Only you can determine what the right answer is because this is personal to you. It's about finding what's right for you. So come up with a plan and make a commitment to stick to that plan. Work out when the best time for you to do your mindfulness challenge. But also get clear about the things that derail you, that take you away. So, what is it that triggers you from not taking positive action, not doing the habits and doing the things that you want to do? Whether it's the mindfulness, whether it's eating well, whether it's going for exercise, whether it's just drinking that extra pint of water, whatever healthy habit you're trying to create in your life, in your day, what are the things that stop you and prevent you from doing that? What are the obstacles? What are the triggers? What is it that takes you off that path? You're driving a car. What is it? Is it a road sign that's distracted you? Is it somebody else making demands of you? What are the triggers and how can you clear those triggers? Maybe you've got to do some basic foundation work. And even you may have found that getting 3 weeks into this challenge, that is what has come up for you. You've realised, actually, everyone else is making demands on my time and that's leaving no time for me. And maybe that's the obstacles that you need to clear first and the foundations you need to work on. Now, don't get me wrong. If you've got family, elderly parents, loved ones, a business to run, there will always be demands on you. But what this challenge will have brought up for you is saying, okay, this isn't actually sustainable. If I carry on not carving out time for myself, making time for me, learning to relax and switch off and pause and, getting rid of the anxiety and the stresses of the day, or setting yourself up correctly to handle and be more resilient for the day ahead of you, this is going to lead to burnout and exhaustion. And you're not, all these people that are relying on you, you're not going to be there for them because you've burnt yourself out. So this is why practices like mindfulness are so important. So if you are in a position where you found yourself really struggling to commit to this daily pause, then that in itself is a massive learning, and that's where you've got to start. Make your plan, get focused about what you want to achieve, and then look at the areas that you are triggering you, are derailing you. So it's about setting up the right environment and ensuring that you've got your foundations right so that you can continue these healthy habits. You may be absolutely loving the challenge. You're finding that it's giving you so much clarity. You're just, loving the pause. We'll build on that. How can you increase that? I mean, it might be you're just doing 10 minutes a day. Can you increase it to 15 minutes a day? Can you do it twice in a day? Can you bring it into everyday life, those micro moments of pause. When you're sat in the car and you're at traffic lights, ground yourself back into your seat, become super aware of your environment, and keep building in those micro moments of pause. Now, mindfulness is always suggested that it's about bringing you back to the present moment, which it actually is, but it's fundamentally about self-awareness. It's doing a check-in. What am I feeling? What are my emotions? What pain am I experiencing? What is coming up? How do I feel? Am I full of energy? Am I tired? Am I dehydrated? It's doing a body sense check. So, do that several times during the day, especially when you're feeling periods where you feel a bit stressed or anxiety. Just stop and say, okay, what is it I'm sensing here? Because stress is always fear. It's fear of what people think of me, fear of not meeting the deadline. It's fear that you're not going to be able to do what you haven't, or somebody's going to, eat you. The saber-toothed tiger is coming to get you. But fundamentally, it's fear. So if you think, okay, what am I actually feeling stressed about just now? And if it's in a workplace environment, it's usually around, I'm not going to meet this deadline, or I don't have the skills to do it, or, and then if you're doing the sense check, that brings you back to, okay, well, what do I need? What do I need to ask for? What help do I need to ask for? What support do I need? Or actually, I've got this. Reminding yourself, do you know what? You've been in this position before. You know how to do it. You will get through it. You've just got to get your head down and get focused. So get rid of all distractions. What is it? Again, talking about your environment. Create the right environment so that you can thrive and you can perform really well. Second thing I want to talk to you about today is just a reminder about the importance of reviewing and evaluating your practice. This is my big thing. I mean, I am so passionate about personal development, but personal development will only take you so far. If you are not reviewing where you're at and what needs work, you're not going to progress at the speeds that you want to, because you're not identifying what's working for you and what's not working for you and what still needs work. So really take the time to go back, look at your pause reports when you did the first initial benchmark of where you were at, and really look now, really think about things like your relationships. How are you showing up in your relationships? Are you more engaged with people? Are you listening more deeply because of your mindfulness practice? Or is that something where you can practice more mindfulness? Like, this is one of the things we all think we're really good listeners. It's only when you actually sit and go, right, I'm going to really listen to this person. And already you're thinking about what you're going to have for tea. You're thinking about how you're going to respond to the point they've just raised, rather than just listening. So think about that. And that simple mindfulness technique of being a really good listener massively improves your relationship, because suddenly you are hearing things that you didn't hear before. You are seeing the person, the whole picture, their body language, how they're communicating, the things that they're not saying. That's massive. And if you can develop that, again, bring that into your day. So again, reviewing what's coming up for you. Are you finding that you're calmer? Are you more creative? Are you more patient? Is more joy coming in? Are you becoming more aware of some of the shadows in yourself, the anxiety, the anger, the frustration, some of the more challenging, I don't want to say negative emotions, but more challenging emotions that are not serving you and are not helpful for you or anybody else around you? If those things are coming up, then that is fantastic, because self-awareness is the first step to change. And if you will become aware of these things coming up, then that means that you can start taking the first steps to changing those things. If you're identifying things in yourself that you're like, I don't really like that, I'm not, don't do it with any judgment. But if things are coming up, you're thinking, yeah, I want to improve that, I don't want to go forward with that, then that's fantastic. It's the first step. So it's about getting support for that. Now, there's various ways you can do that. As you know, I massively promote personal development, and that's going on a deep inquiry and looking at all areas of your life: mind, body, spirit, and soul. And that's what we do here at Change Your World and Change Your World Every Day. So if you are loving the practices that you're getting into, you want to take your inquiry deeper, your self discovery deeper, then come and try out Change Your World Every Day and learn from the 50 plus coaches that we've got in our group. It's a 2-week free trial, it's £1 a day. It's a fantastic resource, and obviously Neil and Danielle are already coaches in the group, and we've got a whole community of people going to work on themselves and understand the challenge of change, so can celebrate the wins and keep you accountable and supported and motivated when you feel like giving up. So if you would like to know more information about that, you can email me at info@changeyourworld.me, or you can check out my website www.changeyourworld.me, or any of our social media channels, which are Change Your World 555. So love to you all. Take care. Have a wonderful day, and relax, tune in, and peace and pause be with you.